Awesome. Billy Strings here. I'm Paul, Music Villa. We are in Bozeman, Montana. And what a treat we have today. You know, we were just checking out this Billy Strings signature model guitar, and look who walks in the door and wants to go ahead and demo it for us. So we appreciate you being here, man.
Of course.
You're playing here in Bozeman tomorrow night, and we happen to have your signature model, and it's just it's a real treat to have you demo it for us. So
thank you. Yeah, I just rolled into town, and we're staying just at the hotel up the street there. So I kind of went and grabbed a coffee, and then I walked by and I said, "That's a music store." And I came in, and man, it smelled good when I walk in. And I had no idea I was walking into this little slice of heaven here.
Yeah,
so
I know.
They got so many great Martin guitars up there, man.
Yeah, that's cool. It's really cool. I'm glad to see that you came in. And we've actually demoed your guitar before. We've done, we have a regular YouTube channel here with my buddy Quentin who plays, and we've reviewed your guitar before. So, basically it was something kind of modeled after your 40.
Exactly, yeah. When Martin kind of came to me and said they wanted to do a signature, I said, man, I got this guitar that I've been glued to for a long time, and why don't we just honor this guitar by, kind of basing my signature off of it. Like, these tuners on here, they kind of made special. It's the same old closed back tuners that are on my 40. Just the same.
And the back strip too, that's cool. I didn't even notice that before. That's nice.
It's pretty much spec'd out to be like my 40, except for a couple small adjustments, like on the scale length, the nut width. I opted out of a through saddle here just to save some money. So, like, I tried to make it as affordable as possible while still making it like a great guitar. Because that was the other thing that I just wanted it to get into people's hands. Coming up, I didn't have any money. I've looked at magazines and I dreamed about these guitars and when I that's why we did the X series as well.
Oh, right,
which was a lot like the first guitar that I got and did my first gigs on, and eventually saved up my money and got something like this, and
exactly. It's kind of the holy grail when you get your first like D28, it's just so cool. What was your first guitar? Your very first that you remember, like the one that you just kind of really cut your teeth on?
Well, my first guitar ever was this little, it's called Norma. It was like a little house brand guitar.
That.
Yeah, kind of like a Stella or something. And I got that at an antique store. Yeah. But later on in life, I got back into bluegrass. I messed around with heavy metal and some other stuff, and eventually I came back around to bluegrass, and I needed an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
So what I ended up with was a Martin D1.
Okay. Yep.
I don't know if they make them anymore, but it was
a great guitar.
Yeah,
like $800 or something, like American made.
It was $800.
Yeah.
It was solid wood.
Yeah.
And I played all my gigs and open mic nights and stuff on that, and like I said, I saved up money and eventually bought a Roy Noble guitar and played.
Remember those?
For a while on that.
That's cool. That's really cool.
But along in my journey of collecting, I came across this guitar that was owned by Tony Rice, and it's a Santa Cruz guitar, and it's the easiest guitar to play. It's just buttery. It's like playing a Strat, and it comes with this beautiful letter from Tony about the guitar, very distinguished, cool. Explaining about the guitar, and him and Richard Hoover out there had settled on this 25-inch scale length.
Yeah.
I think the nut width is different on that guitar. But, just going to festivals, playing different guitars, different brands, different luthiers, different people trying different stuff, I kind of realized that I really like a nut width of, not quite as big as 1 3/4 like the old pre-wars, but the 1 11/16 kind of modern size seems a little squished to me. So in between of 1 23/32 is about perfect for me. It's really comfortable this way. And then to me, the scale length, even though it's just a tiny bit, it just makes it, like upstairs I was playing, I played a few different guitars, and then I was like, hey, look, there's one of mine. And I played it, and all of a sudden it was like easy to play, and it's just, it feels a little easier to play for me, but there's still plenty of sound.
Right,
that's plenty to work with there.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
but it really does feel a little easier for me here, and I just like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. Yeah, what a great guitar. We've sold a lot of them. They do really well.
Well, yeah. Like I said, I walked in and I had no idea where I was walking into, but
Yeah. You probably didn't expect to see so many Martin Dreadnoughts.
no. And the guy upstairs said, "Hey, we got one of yours hanging there." I'm like, "Wow," you know. And
That's cool.
I signed the little piece of paper that's inside the case and stuff for this one, and I've
Yeah.
been playing it for a while. Oh, and I left one of my picks in there for whoever buys
Nice.
this one too. So.
Someone's gonna be- Well, that's awesome. Well, where do you reside? Where are you from?
Kind of based in Nashville these days.
Yeah. That's great. And you got a big tour ahead of you?
Yeah, I'm kind of always on tour.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Take a few days off and then get back out.
That's great.
If I sit home too long, I start getting kind of itchy.
Well, I'll let you take us out with a little pick-in, but Billy Strings, thanks for being here. Thanks for having a great signature model guitar, and thanks for watching, everybody.